When she looks at you like this, what does it mean? Have you ever been chilling, minding your own business, and suddenly you lock eyes with her and you're like, wait, was that? You know, the kind of look that sends a shiver down your spine and makes you question everything you thought you knew about physics because how is it possible for eyeballs to transmit that much energy? Well, my friends, today we are diving deep into the secret language of, we're talking about those subtle signs she's dropping that scream. Hey you, yeah you, I might be kinda sorta interested. Get ready to become fluent in the language of love, or at least the dialect of she might actually like you back. Alright, let's start with the OG sign of attraction: prolonged eye contact. We're not talking about a casual glance across the room. No, my friends. We're talking about locking eyes with her for what feels like an eternity. It's like you're both suspended in time, the rest of the world fading away until it's just the two of you, lost in the vast expanse of each other's gaze. Prolonged eye contact is a major indicator that someone is interested. Think about it. In a world full of distractions, giving someone your undivided attention is basically a modern-day love letter. It takes effort to hold someone's gaze, people. It shows that you're present, engaged, and maybe even a little bit hypnotized. And guess what? If you're catching her gazing into your eyes like you're the last slice of pizza at a party, chances are she's feeling the heat too. But here's the thing about prolonged eye contact. It can also be totally innocent. Maybe she's just trying to figure out if you have something stuck in your teeth. Okay, so maybe you haven't reached the level of staring into each other's souls just yet, but that's perfectly fine. Relationships and connections often start with the smallest of gestures. But what about those quick, fleeting glances that are over before you can even process what's happening? Those moments are like tiny sparks that can ignite something much bigger. You know, the ones where you catch her looking at you, and just as you're about to make eye contact, she quickly looks away with a shy smile. It's like a game of hide and seek, but with emotions. Yeah, those are huge hints, my friends. These subtle signals can speak volumes about her interest in you. Don't underestimate the power of a quick glance and a smile. They can be the beginning of a beautiful connection. It's like she's sending you a secret message that says, I see you, I think you're cute, but I'm too nervous to hold your gaze for more than a second. It's a delicate dance of emotions. This is the ultimate blend of shyness and flirtation. It's her way of showing interest without being too forward. She's interested, but she doesn't want to come on too strong. It's a balancing act of showing curiosity while maintaining a bit of mystery. She's testing the waters, dipping her toes in the pool of possibility. Each glance is a way of gauging your reaction. And you know what? This is where you come in. Your response can make all the difference. If you catch her giving you the quick glance and smile, don't just sit there like a deer in headlights. Show her that you noticed and appreciated her gesture. Give her a smile back, maybe even a little wave. It's a simple yet powerful way to acknowledge her interest and keep the connection going. Alright, let's talk about the subtle art of eyebrow communication. Because yes, even our eyebrows can speak volumes. And when it comes to deciphering her signals, raised eyebrows are a major tell. Think about it. When we're surprised, intrigued, or even a little bit attracted to something, what do? We raise our eyebrows. It's an instinctive reaction that says, whoa, hold up, I need a second to process this. So if you're talking to her, and her eyebrows shoot up towards her hairline, pay attention. It could be a sign that she's genuinely interested in what you have to say, or maybe, just maybe, she's appreciating the way your lips move when you talk. But here's the thing about raised eyebrows. Context is key. If she raises her eyebrows while you're telling a joke, it could just mean she finds you funny. But if she raises her eyebrows while you're making intense eye contact, well, that's a whole different story. Chapter 4, Dilated Pupils. Okay, this is getting scientific. Alright, time to channel our inner scientist because we're about to get all biological up in here. We're diving into the fascinating world of pupil dilation. Did you know that our pupils, those little black circles in our eyes, can actually dilate when we see something we like? It's true. This is a natural response that our bodies have developed over time. When we're attracted to someone, our bodies release a hormone called oxytocin. This hormone is often referred to as the love hormone because it plays a significant role in social bonding and attraction. Among other things, it causes our pupils to widen. It's like our bodies are literally trying to take in more of what we're attracted to. This response can be quite subtle, but it's a fascinating insight into how our bodies communicate attraction. So next time you're talking to your crush, take a peek into her eyes. Not in a creepy way, of course. Notice if her pupils are larger than usual. Are her pupils larger than usual? Do they seem to expand when she looks at you? This could be a subtle sign of her interest. Do they seem to expand when she looks at you? If so, it could be a sign that she's feeling the love, or at least the like. This small change can be a big indicator of someone's feelings. If so, it could be a sign that she's feeling the love, or at least the like. But remember, this isn't a foolproof method. But here's the catch: dilated pupils can also be caused by other factors like dim lighting or certain medications. So, while it's a fun thing to notice, it's not always a definitive sign of attraction. So, as always, it's important to consider the context. The environment and other factors can play a big role in pupil dilation. If you're in a dimly lit coffee shop and her pupils are dilated, it might just be the lighting. Always take into account the surroundings and other possible reasons for dilated pupils. Chapter 5. Looking at your lips. Is she thinking what I'm thinking? Okay, let's be real, lips are pretty mesmerizing, especially when they belong to someone you're attracted to. So if you're wondering if she's into you, pay attention to where her eyes are drawn when you're talking. If she's constantly glancing down at your lips, it's a major sign that she's thinking about kissing them. It's like her brain is saying, hey, those lips look interesting. I wonder what they feel like. And let's be honest, even if she's not consciously thinking about kissing you, yet, the fact that she's drawn to your lips is a pretty good indicator that she finds you attractive. So if she's spending more time looking at your lips than your eyes, it's a good sign that she's feeling the heat. But here's the thing, you don't want to make her feel self-conscious about it. If you catch her looking at your lips, don't just blurt out, "Are you thinking about kissing me?" That's a surefire way to kill the mood. Chapter 6. Frequent glances. Is she trying to send me a Morse code? Okay, so maybe she's not staring into your soul or blatantly checking out your lips. But what about those frequent, almost subconscious glances in your direction? You know, the ones where you catch her looking at you when she thinks you're not paying attention? Yeah, those are major hints, my friends. Think about it. When we're attracted to someone, we can't help but steal glances at them, even when we're trying not to be obvious. It's like our eyes have a mind of their own. So if you're noticing that she keeps glancing your way, even when you're not doing anything particularly interesting, it's a good sign that she's interested. It means she's drawn to you, even when you're just existing in your natural habitat. And let's be real, who doesn't love knowing that someone thinks they're interesting to look at, even when they're not trying? But here's the thing about frequent glances. They can be easy to miss if you're not paying attention. So next time you're in the same room as your crush, make a conscious effort to be more aware of her gaze. Notice how often she looks your way and see if there's a pattern. Is she glancing at you when she thinks you're not looking? Does she quickly look away when you catch her? These are all signs that she's interested, and don't just rely on your own observations. Sometimes our friends can pick up on these subtle cues better than we can. Ask a friend to keep an eye out and see if they notice her glancing your way too. Remember, frequent glances are a strong indicator of interest, so if you catch her looking at you multiple times, it's a good sign that she's into you. Just be sure to reciprocate with a smile or a glance of your own to let her know you're interested too. It means she's drawn to you, even when you're just existing in your natural habitat. And let's be real, who doesn't love knowing that someone thinks they're interesting to look at, even when they're not trying? So next time you're in the same room as your crush, make a conscious effort to be more aware of her gaze. Notice how often she looks your way, and see if there's a pattern. Is she glancing at you when she thinks you're not looking? Does she quickly look away when you catch her? These are all signs that she's interested. But here's the thing about frequent glances. They can be easy to miss if you're not paying attention. So next time you're in the same room as your crush, make a conscious effort to be more aware of her gaze. So next time you're in the same room as your crush, make a conscious effort to be more aware of her gaze. Notice how often she looks your way, and see if there's a pattern. Is she glancing at you when she thinks you're not looking? Does she quickly look away when you catch her? These are all signs that she's interested. Chapter 7. Shy look away. Wait, was that a good thing? Alright, let's talk about the shy look away. This one can be a little tricky to decipher because it can seem like a mixed signal. One minute she's looking at you and the next minute she's suddenly very interested in the pattern on her napkin. But don't worry, my friends, the shy look away is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it can actually be a major sign of attraction. Think about it. When we're caught off guard by someone we like, our natural instinct is to look away. It's like our bodies are trying to protect us from the sheer intensity of our own emotions. So if she looks at you and then quickly averts her gaze, it doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested. You're officially a look decoder, so there you have it, my friends. The next time you find yourself wondering, wait, was that a? You'll be armed with the knowledge to decode even the most subtle of hints. Remember, body language speaks volumes and her eyes are telling a story. Are you listening? Don't underestimate the power of eye contact, a well-timed eyebrow raise, or a lingering glance at your lips. These are the secret weapons of attraction, and now you know how to wield them, so go forth and conquer, my friends.